If you live in Montreal or if you travel to Montreal, I want to present you two important maps. This is the road maps with a live traffic flow, and this is the road, this is the city map. This is Montreal with works, day, infrastructure, work, street work, and so on. Let's just see first one. This is the live traffic map, and you can actually check this map for the entire Quebec province. So it's Montreal. If you go to Mont-Tremblant, you have the map to Mont-Tremblant. This highway towards Mont-Tremblant is very, very stuck in during weekdays. You also have the map of Quebec City and so on. So you can just travel like this. First, I think the map will show you when you open it. I'll put the links in the comment section. First, I will show you, I think, the Quebec City. So you need just to move around. If you want, just scroll with your mouse. And you do have this menu, which is very important, and you can select a few things. My suggestion is to, you have this road work here. And I think the map here, it's in English, but there must be also a French version. So you may just uncheck a few things if it looks too busy. But what's important here is this one. Check the free flow and just how the traffic is going. And you also have the traffic webcams. I think, let me just see if, yeah, they are on right now, usually around the main highways. You do have major hydrants. This is another important part of this because it shows you on this map. So the other map also shows works around the city, but this is more for the residents, so they know how long it's that construction going on, for how many weeks or so. But if you are just traveling by car, you want to look on this map and check those interdiction signs. So usually when you, let me just see if I would zoom in some more, you will see normally, you see this road here with the red dots, it's blocked. So this is, there is no passage on there like this one too. Now, usually you'd have some construction cones, which I perhaps I did deactivate it. Let me just see here. Okay, let's just click for major hydrants and let's try to find the cone. Usually there are like a gazillion of these cones. Right now I'm not sure what's going on. Perhaps there is a I don't know, it's not holiday, but anyhow, so you want to click on these cones and then you have plenty of information. It looks like it's only French. Now I cannot really find because the map itself is in English. This is one of the flaws in Quebec. We are bilingual, like officially by law, but it's just the government, some government organization that don't care about putting things in English. And it goes the same for road signs. Like if you travel to Montreal, to Tremblant or to Quebec City, all road signs are always only in French. You have barely a few things, signs towards the main airport, Trudeau Airport, barely a few things that will say airport or I don't know, something in English. Most of the signs are in French, very, very unfortunate. And by the way, so look for the flow here. You see, this is the flow, and this is a very busy highway. Just compare the images. So this one is going to be looking southward, not this one. This one, this is the image comparing here. So this is towards the south. You have these cameras. You want to check the traffic. You want to check whether there's a road construction and so on and so on. But I was saying about directions for airport is be careful. We have two airports. One is the international civilian one inside the city. It's called, well, the name is really long and annoying, Trudeau. I think before it was Dorval. But be very careful because we have a second airport which is very much far away, and it's called Mirabel. This is only cargo. It was civilian before, but now it's only cargo. So if you just go by the highway, let's say 40 or something like this, or you're coming from Ottawa maybe, and you see the signs of airport, make sure you look for Trudeau, because you also have the sign that goes to this one, and this is like 40 minutes driving from Montreal. Obviously, you're going to lose your connection flight or so. So it's not well indicated on those indicators. And also this airport is really messy to go around. It is awful, awful, awful. Everybody's saying in the comments on local YouTube, on Google Maps. Anyhow, so this is about this map. Give it a look, and it's updated, it's live, cameras and whatnot. This is maybe the best map to check. And also you have these border points. I'm not sure if they tell you the waiting time of borders, but sometimes you can see the line here. There's no camera apparently. Anyhow, this is the first map I want to show you. I think, sorry, the border point is this one, I guess. Let's see. La Colle, I think this is the main. Oh, interesting. Interesting. That's first time I so usually you would come from US by 87, I think. 89 it's less used, just my guess. So it looks like there is this symbol here, and I guess yes, there is another symbol for there. So you do have quite some information. That's interesting. Again, first time. Good news, it's in English. Yeah, thank you so much. At least one smart guy working for the government. Anyhow, so you do have information. I'll let you click here. So it's about the full flow, delays, and so on. So oftentimes there is delay. Let's just go for the Montreal city residents. So this map, it's not easy to find. It's not easy to access. It says, let me just go back in my search. So it says InfoTravel map, and by the way, this is the English version of the site, but still the name is InfoTravel, which means information for road work, or anyhow road work, all type of road work. Notice that you have the option for French. So this site is the English option. You have the English French button here. So I'll try to put this in the comment section, but sometimes it may change, the others may change. So try to look for the Google App travel map and add Montreal into the search. So this is the link for the map. So you just need kind of scroll down. It's really poorly done because this is actually city sites. City and government sites are always the worst. So just click on this link. And I could say that sometimes I found the map to be off usage, offline. It's just they are, I don't know what's happening. Sometimes it doesn't work. So just come back. You can zoom in. It's not exactly easy to use. You can just select a district, but let's just put the zoom map, and let's just see. When you see these small lines, so again, I'm talking for the Montreal residents. Je vais parler peut-être en français à la fin, là, mais je parle d'abord en anglais. So I was saying that when you see black lines here, these are streets, and it indicates there is a project, whatever, it could be aqueduct, water line, could be just a street being redone or something like this. And what's important is that when you click on the black line, you try to click, I think it looks like the hand here becomes bigger when you hover over the line. So that's when you need to click. When you click on it, you see information. Can you kind of, I don't know, okay, you can, it's horrible. So maybe click on the window and just, no, I think you need to use kind of your, I keep my left button down and I scroll with the mouse. I move the mouse actually. So does it have a scroll bar here? Okay, it's a tiny scroll bar. I can even see. So it shows you the start of the work, the end of the work. Usually they respect that end. And it tells you exactly what the work is. And it tells you hours for the work and so on, the days for the work. You need to assume that the road may be blocked all 24/7, but yeah, usually at the end of the day, depends on kind of work, they may let you pass with your car. So anyhow, this is how you gather. If you maybe your home is near Rue Frontenac, you wonder what's the work around, you just click there and you have all this information. Again, try to kind of scroll with your mouse. It's difficult to use. So you get all this information, and when finally it's going to hopefully end, right? Because I can tell you that to me, this is very suspicious. You have so long we call this in French échéancier, the work timeline. It's so long in Montreal, it's unbelievable. Oftentimes it's going to be at least 3 months, and you see no one working actually on the spot. Only kind of few days once in a while. So it's very, very shady things going on here. And yeah, that's just city management. I think it's very, very, it's shoddy to say the least, right? It's nothing new actually in Montreal. Anyhow, so you have all this around, so just zoom in on your district and get your information. I try to put a few words in French right now, so je vais peut-être dire quelque chose en français si vous avez attendu jusqu'à maintenant pour la vidéo en anglais. Donc, ce que je disais en anglais, c'est qu'on a cette carte qui montre tous les travaux qui sont à proximité où vous habitez, ou peut-être vous voulez voyager en auto, puis vous voyez que la rue est barrée. Vous pouvez juste faire le zoom in, zoom out, et quand il y a une ligne noire comme ça veut dire qu'il y a des travaux. Ça peut être toutes sortes de travaux, ça peut être une conduite d'eau, ça peut être la réfection de rue, des trottoirs, blablabla. Quand vous voyez la souris, là, la petite main, quand elle devient grande comme ça veut dire que vous pouvez cliquer. Donc, c'est très petit. Et là, vous pouvez cliquer, vous avez l'information quand est-ce que les travaux commencent. Des fois, c'est fait à l'avance. Des fois, c'est fait après le début des travaux. Mais vous avez les chantiers du travaux qui, comme je disais en anglais, c'est super long à Montréal. C'est très louche. La façon que les contrats sont donnés à Montréal, on sait très bien que les compagnies de construction là, qui travaillent pour la ville, c'est la moitié, sinon les 3/4, ils payent des redevances à la mafia. Là. C'est très connu. On a eu monsieur, si vous cherchez sur Google, monsieur on l'appelait monsieur Trottoir, c'était un mafieux italien. Puis on avait dit officiellement qu'il y avait sur 400, je pense, 20 compagnies qui refaisaient les trottoirs à Montréal, 390 c'était lié à ces personnes-là ou donnaient l'argent. Donc c'est très corrompu à Montréal. Là. On n'en parle pas beaucoup aux radios parce que peut-être le média aussi il est très silencieux, intentionnellement bien sûr. Anyhow, peu importe, là, ça c'est l'autre histoire, là, ça c'est le problème de ces provinces. Donc, utilisez ces cartes, vous allez avoir tous les travaux qui se passent. Probablement c'est en temps réel, là, c'est pas beaucoup à l'avance comme tel, mais aussi si vous avez des questions, vous pouvez toujours appeler, composer le 311. Composé-là, c'est la ville de Montréal. La plupart du temps, on n'attend pas beaucoup au téléphone, il répond assez rapidement. Donc, si vous avez d'autres questions, ou attention, si vous avez des plaintes, si vous voyez des choses vraiment qui n'ont pas de bon sens, là, moi j'ai dû appeler, il y avait un blocage, une niaiserie, là, vraiment, un petit carré de trottoir, là, 1 mètre par 1 mètre, il l'avait enlevé pour réparer, je ne sais pas, les câbles d'une lumière d'intersection, juste sur Jean Talon avec Décarie. Ça, c'est une intersection majeure. Pendant 3 semaines, le trafic a été complètement bloqué dans un sens, là, sur Décarie Service, sur carrément 1 kilomètre à chaque matin, chaque soir. Et j'ai appelé, j'ai dit au téléphone à 311, cette fois-ci, j'ai pas fait un signalement, j'ai dit, je veux faire une plainte, en français, plainte, complaint. Et j'ai fait une plainte, 5 jours plus tard, c'était tout fini, tout enlevé, tout fermé, le trou, tout réparé, le trafic était beau. Je dis pas que c'était à cause de moi, mais faites des plaintes quand vous voyez des choses très croches, faites des plaintes, ne soyez pas gênés, parce que les choses sont beaucoup trop dégradées dans cette ville. I was saying just for the English listening people, I was just suggesting in French, when you see something abnormal, when you see, I had like, I'm telling you in English another story. Around my corner, I had these people, this Italian company, because the workers all were talking in Italian. They came to put one of these metal plates at the corner of the sidewalk, like anti-slipper or something. And they started the project. It took 3 months to finish it. 3 months, we had 3 weeks, full weeks with all no parking signs and not a single start of the job itself. 3 weeks. So it took 3 months to break the sidewalks. The sidewalk is still in very good condition. They broke thousands of meters back and forth of sidewalks just to put those tiny plates in the corner. And then they did redone the entire street. I think they did work for maybe at most 8 or 10 days in those 3 months. So it's really what's the name in English? Is shoddy, very shoddy. When you see things like this, don't hesitate to call 311, 311. This is a city phone, and you have two options. Either just do a signalement, just say is something not going right, or someone forgot, or something like this, or you can do a complaint. So don't hesitate to just be explicit. It's a complaint, and that's when the city actually starts kind of hopefully just moving a bit and moving things around, hurry up things. And you can do also this when you have a snow plowing. If something like a truck is just plowing the snow into your alley, you are on a corner of the street, just call 301 and tell them it's wrong, they are doing it wrong, please call them back. They call those operators, and the city will call the operator, and hopefully they will correct the situation. So don't hesitate, 311 always. And if it's something shoddy, don't hesitate to say, I want to complain about this, okay? Don't be shy, don't be scared, don't be careless, sorry to say that, because there are quite a few things that are not going right into this city. Okay, thanks for watching.